Hey folks, Crazy Cajun here. Today I'm going to be bringing you a simple little shrimp and eggplant casserole. Now I've already cut up the eggplant. I have it soaking in some water. We're going to put a little salt and we're going to let this soak for about 15 minutes or so to draw out the bitterness, or some may say the toxins or what have you. Anyway, we'll let that soak for about 15 minutes. I've also done my prep work and I've cut up, this is a half an onion, a little less than a half a yellow bell pepper, red bell pepper, and a stalk of celery, and maybe half a teaspoon, 3/4 of a teaspoon of minced garlic. And then in here, I took some frozen Gulf shrimp, cut them in half because it wasn't a lot. And I let them marinate overnight. And, oh my gosh, they really smell good. And some lemon juice, garlic powder, and some Old Bay seafood seasoning. Once this is done soaking, the eggplant, we're going to put it in the Instant Pot for about 5 minutes on the pressure cook for about 5 minutes. Meanwhile, while that's pressure cooking, we'll be sauteing our seasonings, and when they're ready, we'll add the shrimp. And we'll just build the casserole together. Alright, so this has been soaking for about 15 minutes, as we said. So we'll just go ahead and get all that drained off. See if I can do it without losing any. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and get it put in this little Instapot. Well, this is a big one. Probably need a little one, but it's all good. And I'm gonna put some olive oil over it, and some butter, and some spices. So let's, before we pressure cook it, we'll do this. We'll sprinkle some olive oil. Let's put some butter and get some. Let's do some unsalted butter. Let me cut this. I guess I should have had it cut. Anyhow, I'll do a half a stick, I think. Let's just do a half a stick. And it's unsalted because we're going to be using other things that have salt. So we'll put that. And I'm just kind of figuring this out as we go. So we'll put a little slap your mama over it. And let me find my chicken broth. I think this is it. Yeah, unsalted chicken broth. Because I don't want to put this in the Instant Pot without having some form of liquid. So let's just, even though the butter will melt. So, well, let's get this taken care of. So what we're going to do, we're going to put it on here. Make sure it's set to seal. And we're just gonna press pressure cook, and we're gonna put the time to 5 minutes. And while this is on pressure cook, that's all set up. Let's just move all this mess out the way. I'll get that picked up in a minute. Let's go ahead and get our good old chopped seasonings started. I get my stuff out. Should have had it out already. Let's see. Oh my goodness. This is what happens when I don't have everything out and ready. But it's all good. Let's see. I'll get my spoon and my chopped seasoning and my oil. So I'm on this kick of olive oil. I used to do avocado oil, but I think the unfiltered olive oil is better now. So we'll just let that, try and get every little drop we can. And we'll get this going. And as always, I think what I'm gonna do is set it to like a medium fire, because we don't want it to cook too quick. So we'll put that on a number 6. Look how colorful that is. You come see, look how colorful. Now that, again, is a half an onion and a little less than half a yellow bell pepper, red bell pepper, a stalk of celery, and some minced garlic. And once that gets good and translucent, we'll go ahead and put our shrimp in and go from there. Come on in. I want you to see, this is what I'm always talking about. See, when it's kind of see-through, that's that translucent or limp. It's getting to that see-through stage. So now, let's go ahead and add our shrimp. And we're going to add the juices that's in here too. We're just going to put it all. And I did lower my heat down to number 4 because it was just getting too hot too fast. So we'll go ahead and get this stirred around. Now remember, the shrimp have already been marinating in liquid crab oil too. Liquid crab oil, Old Bay season, garlic powder, and lemon juice. So we're not going to add anything to the shrimp right now because it's been sucking up all that delicious goodness. Okay, pressure cooker just got through, and 5 minutes was perfect because everything's nice and just, see, just mushy. Oh, mushy. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to combine, here you can see it better probably, the eggplant with those juices, with the shrimp with these juices. We're going to go ahead and combine that right now. Oh, it's heavy. Let's see if I can get it all. I want you to look. This thing's getting full up quick. We can get that combined. I know it don't look like much right now. We're going to let that cook down just a little. Then we're going to add our stuffing mixes. Got some cornbread and some classic, and then some Italian breadcrumbs. And I'm just going to have a lot of those different flavors. I just want to kind of use my fork to kind of mash down any larger pieces. And this way it'll blend good. All right. I'm not going to let it cook down too much because I really want the flavors. So, since it's already liquefied, I can put my chicken broth up. Won't need it. Let's just start putting some of this in there. This is the cornbread one. And this is the classic. And you can't always, I haven't been able to find this particular kind year round. So I would use a different one like stovetop, but I don't care for that one as much. I like this much better. We'll get this in here. You see how it's sucking up all them flavors? Let's put a little more of the cornbread one. And I got another classic. Oops, making messes. Let me grab this other classic and see. In here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Let's see what we got going on. There. And we're gonna just kind of mix that up. I guess I'll do better with this. Oh yeah, that's what you want. I'm gonna turn the fire off, the heat off, and set the oven to 375. Get that preheating because we're gonna transfer this to a casserole dish, and we're gonna let it bake and get a little on the drier side. Get these flavors mixer. This was 1 eggplant. And I had bought 2 because I wasn't sure if I'd need the other one, but 1 looks like it's perfect. All right. So, we'll get this transferred. And then I'll put some breadcrumbs on top. And just a little more, not much. As is, just judge as you go. Do a little slap your mama. Mix it up. And then we'll put some Italian breadcrumbs on top. So I have to get my daughter in here to help me to transfer this because this pan is cast iron, and it's hard for me to do one-handed. So, Tab, you got that side, and I got this side. Oh, hot. Yeah. Yeah, you want mine?
I'm good.
Okay, we're good now. Let's get this. It seems a little mushy right now, but it'll be good because that's why we put it in the oven. It's going to dry it out, and then you'll have all those flavors. Well, yeah, look, you can even see it better if you come look over here. Should look at all you can see all the flavors with the shrimp and the stuffing and the seasoning. So let's get that top with some Italian breadcrumbs. Top it good. And then as soon as the oven reaches temp, oh, it got turned off. Guess I forgot to hit start. As soon as it reaches temp, we'll get this in the oven. Got the gloves on so I don't burn myself again. Turn the oven off. Let's see what we get. Oh, and hopefully my water will go off because it's starting to get toasty. Woo! Noisy. Anyway, so I'll still burn myself. Let's see. This is all toasty. This is a shrimp eggplant casserole. Let's look underneath. Oh my gosh, look underneath. Oh, that's gonna be good. So I'm gonna serve some up in a little bowl. Get my daughter to try it. This typically isn't her kind of meal. So let's see. Okay, folks, my lovely daughter Tab is gonna taste it. I was like, oh, I'll just taste it. And she goes, you can't taste your own food.
Can't.
So she's gonna do a tasting. Let's see what she thinks.
Nope. And I don't like eggplant. So, and I'm very much a texture person. So this is gonna be interesting. Okay. You can taste the crab ball. It's got really good flavor. Like I said, I'm not a texture. I don't like the mushiness of it because I'm very much a texture person. But it's got really, really good flavor. And if you like eggplant, if you like that sort of thing, then you would really like this because it's got the spices, the crab ball, everything's kind of marinated together. So it's really good. It's just not my cup of tea.
So flavor-wise.
Flavor-wise, it's good.
Okay, well, take your spoon. Let me see if I can taste it now and finish it. So.
It's good.
Yeah, and you can taste that the shrimp, like you said, the crab ball, individual taste.
Yeah, it's got good flavor. Just
so
not,
it is just a texture
it's
thing.
a texture thing, yeah.
As always, more to come. See you soon. What part?
The one where you asking about if there's anything you can do, like.